Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends, and we are here with Dr. Chris.
Yes, Dr. Chris. Viggiano.
Viggiano.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And so now you are a doctor of?
I'm a chiropractor.
You're a chiropractor.
In New Jersey, I have a PA license too.
All right.
So.
But you're just not an ordinary chiropractor.
Well, I do some things a little differently.
Yes, you do.
I brought the martial arts, the healing aspect, which is based upon the medical Qigong, with 5 elements specifically, into my practice after all these years. I've been in practice for about now 26, 27 years. So it's a difference from my father, who was also a chiropractor. And he started working with acupuncture back in the 70s, so I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
What he was doing. You can need a license back then. There's needles everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was influenced to go to chiropractic school, but also from my father being in the military in the Korean War. And he always was attracted to martial arts, but mostly Chinese martial arts. For some reason, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, we were always so, but it wasn't in the area.
Yes.
In New Jersey, you had to go to New York.
Okay.
So I went with whatever. But again, the concept of philosophy is what struck me beyond just the movements. The spiritual part was very important.
Yes.
So that was all
business said good.
Into my chiropractic practice.
Okay. So as we were talking off camera, there's been so many people who have influenced you in the world of martial arts. And who are some of those people? Because I think it's so important for us to understand our history and to continue the legacy of those who came before us.
Of course, of course. Like I said, I did start with my father. Can I show a picture?
Please.
Start with my father and, of course, other relatives, and coming from New York City, Bronx area, so you're always under that high tension area in that sense. So when we moved out to Jersey, I was introduced into boxing, and I was involved in sports. Started in Korean martial arts and Hapkido, and then was looking to do something else because I always loved weapons. Many weapons. But I heard about a man who was famous in the area for his weapons work and his forms work, Japanese and Chinese. So I said, who is that guy? I want to know who that guy is. And his name was Grandmaster Murphy.
Okay.
Luckily, my brother was dating his daughter.
All right. That's helpful.
Took her to the senior prom.
Yes.
So I wanted to speak to him. And I was working locally in the area. And I saw him. I said, can I study underneath you? He said, well, who are you? Well, my brother's dating his daughter. Oh, I heard about it. So he said, well, I'll tell you something. What rank are you? And I said, I'll go with my black belt. This was second. I said, come back when you get your black belt, and then we'll talk. Little did I know that, well, it took about 6 more months. I'm all ready. I go to see him, and he said, I just closed all my schools. And he closed them because of all the politics involved and people wanting the wrong things in the arts. And this organization just became corrupt because there was too much going on. But he promised me, he said, you know what? I told you to come talk to me when you got your blood. And you got it. I said, I did. He said, come tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And I'll be at your house. Come and I'll talk to you. I said, I'll be there. So I go to his house and he says, show me everything you know. Where? Here in the living room? Yes, everything you know. But there's, there's furniture. There's a dog on the floor. You can remove the chair but keep the dog. Now here I was used to doing kicking high and stretching out and taking my shoes off.
Yes.
Show me what you know. Okay, not too bad. Now come outside. Now come after me. How? Like I touch you? No. Tried to hit me, tried to punch me. I tried to do it. He was never to be found. He was behind me and touched me.
Wow.
I've never seen that type of movement from someone over 6 feet weighing like 225 pounds.
Wow.
So I knew there was something special.
Yes.
He said, if I take you on as a probationary student, you come to me every day, you talk to me every day, and I will train you very differently because you will be a new breed from what I used to.
Okay.
I said, I'll do it.
All right.
And I was dating my wife at the time.
Okay.
So a lot of our dates, we're going to have a lesson.
Okay.
So after one question and 3 hours later, he was testing my endurance.
That's right.
And am I paying attention? Because if he's going to pour his life and soul into me,
That's right.
am I the right one at the time?
That's right. That's right.
This is him. His name is Grandmaster Robert Murphy, the founder of Ishin Shorinji Ryu. And it's amazing his story and what he did and his struggles to try to get the arts out to to different practitioners to bring them together in one group to show the common thread that binds them all. Also, the spiritual. That's where it started.
All right. Now, there's also a couple other gentlemen. You have a couple books.
That's correct.
Let's share their stories.
If you don't realize that your friend wins,
well, famous master of Tai Chi and Qigong. His name was Master Joseph. Master Murphy, because he formed the Black Belt Society of America. He's the founder, very unique, where he put all these practitioners together again.
Okay.
He started an Asian Studies Center, where he took Chinese arts, Japanese arts, Filipino arts, way before 1970, called the Asian Studies Center, not just karate, kung fu. Again, his idea was
Bring them together.
family.
Yes.
So he helped Master Joe get established because Master Joe wanted to bring it to America. He was new in 1971 to the United States, and he wanted to teach at colleges, and he wanted to do things. He became very friendly. So they had an idea. Let's have an Asian Studies Center. In 1980, we came to Pennsylvania, right around here in the Poconos, to look at an abandoned Boy Scout program. Wisconsin.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Introduce myself again, didn't I? I don't know what's
funds back. We knew in the future would happen.
Yes.
So when I went to chiropractic school, I met Master Joe. Chiropractic school in Iowa. When I came back, I knew I was going to start up again.
Okay.
I was asked by my teacher to go meet with his good friend. And Master Joseph. That's Master Joseph.
Okay.
And I helped my students build the Tai Chi farm in New York.
Wow.
Which was a remarkable place, and the purpose was to bring people together.
Yes.
All from all over the world. 1,000 people come for 3 days. We had workshops every weekend throughout the summer.
Incredible.
It was amazing. It was the only event like its type. And this is Master Joseph at 80-something years of age, as spry as can be.
Amazing.
It was remarkable. So I became so friendly with him that we wanted to do many things together.
Okay.
Part of it was, again, getting the word out, trying to show the medicinal part of the arts. Because in 1994, I got very, very sick. I had brain surgery.
Oh, wow.
And I was partially paralyzed on my right side. I still have, I'm half blind from this. And didn't know if I would survive. I had little babies. But once I got through it, I used martial arts and my spiritual connection to help me recover. And Master Joe was very influential because he was working with the healing energies. Little did I know that I would be the only outside since when he passed away. So he was such an influence that we built another park, the Tai Chi farm. Farm where people come together.
Yes.
We built the Tai Chi park for him. While I was there, I met my other very influential teacher, Master T.T. Leon. He was 95 years old in 1995.
Oh my goodness.
I was asked by my students to help him as a chiropractor. Rub his back a little bit. Once he found out I knew a little bit of Tai Chi, a little bit. Show me your Tai Chi. I would perform. He said, "You stink, you stink. Go back and learn. Who's your teacher?" Tell him he needs a training. So it was that rivalry. But I was with him, I go almost every week, and we'd watch Jackie Chan movies. He'd do calligraphy for me. He'd read from his book. I'd tape him. A remarkable individual. He was such an influence. Because he was at the other end of life in that sense. And all he wanted to do was share his art. So his book was Steal My Art. It was valuable to him. So being influenced by him and Mr. Joe and Suki Murphy. And when he passed away in 2007, 5 years ago, we had the memorial service at the park that we dedicated to Master Joe.
What a grateful
once
circle
again,
story.
they came back and they honored him and the families and showed what has happened. The spiritual, the physical,
Start
together.
doing their clinic when they free from the first.
And you know what I love about your story? It very much ties in the fact that there are people sometimes who plant seeds in us and we carry on that seed, and we are also the people who help either continue to plant it in others, as well as reap the harvest of what they planted. And that's what I hear in your story.
Yes. And our goal, of course, is with United Fellowship of Martial Arts, because now it's a natural progression.
Yes.
That was a model that was put out there.
Yes.
Was that me and my co-founder, Dr. John Lee, from Burlington, New Jersey, decided that we want to, again, honor the practitioners that have done so much work and pass this on to the next generations. So we started a society, an organization, a fellowship that we have in the medical profession. The United Fellowship of Martial Artists.
Yes.
And our logo represents the world, of course, and the medical symbol, the caduceus, the wings.
Yes. Yes.
And instead of having just the staff, we've now created the sword as the goal.
Yes.
So the sharpness, the decisiveness, the attitude of the swordsman is represented in this patch. And the colors, it all goes together.
Yes.
The blood, the heart, the fine elements are
The healing, everything's right in there.
it's all.
And there's so much positive energy coming from this patch.
You like that,
itself.
huh?
I do.
You do?
Very much so. I think it might go on my shirt.
It looks beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So now tell people, how can they get in contact with you if they want chiropractic services,
Thank you, Reggie.
if
Wonderful
they
job.
want, you know, to be part of the United Martial Fellowship.
I thought you
Yes.
just ended it. I'm sorry, I thought you just ended it.
Okay, so
Or 1 minute.
Yes.
this is our nice colorful sign.
No.
This year is the first year that we will be having our tournament, which is the United Fellowship of Martial Artists, first annual championships on a ship, the Battleship New Jersey, which is one of the most decorated ships that was in wartime. Amazing. It was built in the Philadelphia area.
Okay, yes it
It's
was.
stationed now in Camden.
Yes.
So they're having different events, and we're trying to support the troops, and we're trying to support these ships. So we met last week, and we coordinated a date, and we're going to have our first event.
All right.
So people can get in touch with us by going to UFO-MA.com, and that's going to be our United Fellowship of Martial Arts. We also have an annual banquet held in Chinatown, Philadelphia,
All right.
to honor practitioners, just like we're having a banquet tonight.
Yes. All right.
And it will be geared towards Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Okinawan, and Korean practitioners.
Yes.
And then we will start to branch out.
All right. So if they go to this
On
website,
this website, they will find out about our organization,
all right.
and that will be good. They want to contact me personally. We hold a lot of programs and classes. This is my system, and my family system is Shen Wu Dao, Temple Arts, or Healing Arts, martial arts, and that translates to the spirit of the warrior, or the way of the warrior.
Yes.
And the temple, as you always know, the Shaman temple, is much more as a spiritual, it's the mind practice, and it's the physical.
Yes.
So that's what we're trying to bring together in this day and age, where we have a lot of stress and disease and troubles.
Yes.
So this is a vehicle, and you learn some tools.
Well, Dr. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been wonderful speaking to you, telling my story, and that you give us time to tell it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. And we'll see you again real soon on Dr. Walls and Friends.